Welcome back, Soch fans. Following the success of our debut, we transition into Episode 2, Attack of the Media Euphemisms. Yes, that's right. In this session, we're going to take a look at some euphemisms the media commonly uses in order to sell their stories. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the media using their favorite persuasive device.
But it offered no details.
We still have to emphasize that there's no independent confirmation of this.
But didn't offer further details.
Details of Madeleine Pulver's collar bomb ordeal are finally coming to light, but it's still unclear how the suspect came to focus on the Pulver family.
Wasn't that just great?
No.
Didn't that do an excellent job of explaining what was happening?
No.
You know, I'm not really sure what was happening in all those shots, but I think the speakers did a very convincing job of explaining just how confusing those situations really were.
No, they didn't. They found 100 ways to say they don't know anything.
The media is an industry of pushing the envelope. But sometimes the envelope gets pushed a little too much, and American society isn't happy with what happened. We don't have to look that far back in history to see one of the greatest media euphemisms ever be created. Remember just a few short years ago during a Super Bowl halftime show when Justin Timberlake accidentally ripped off Janet Jackson's top? Was this scripted? No. Was this offensive? No. Was this an accident? Yes. And how do we know it was an accident? Because that's what the media classified it as. They considered it a wardrobe malfunction. Clearly there was a design flaw to her outfit, as it should have been able to withstand a grasping pulling motion meant to dislodge. This was a simple malfunction, my friends. Let's take a look at the example.
Malfunction? Was she wearing chainmail? I mean, really, anyone who saw that saw how deliberate and staged this malfunction was. The media didn't expect the blowback from the FCC and American public to be as intense as it was, so they diminished the event by calling it a wardrobe malfunction.
While we're on the subject of boobs, that leads me into another great media euphemism. Adult entertainment. Who needs an ugly word like porno when we have adult entertainment instead?
Oh god. While I agree boobs are reserved for adults, there are plenty of other things that are reserved as well. Gambling, smoking, getting drunk. These things are adult entertainment. We have a word for pornography. It's called pornography.
Sometimes, the media employs euphemisms for a different reason. Sometimes they need to use euphemisms to clarify jargon to the general populace. For example, I'm not an economist, nor a CEO, so I need to hear things like corporate downsizing or saving under Chapter 11, and even stock correcting. These euphemisms tell me that the authorities in the field deem that the situation is getting better. I mean, sometimes a corporation just gets too big, and it needs to downsize. Other times, a company might seem like it's failing, but really, it can be saved by Chapter 11. And as for stock correction, well, sometimes stocks rise, other times stocks fall. But as long as they're correcting, that's really all that matters, right? Let's see some examples.
Oh yes, let's get into the corporate euphemisms. And for future reference, they're not clarifying jargon, they're creating it. Corporate downsizing, isn't this just fun? People losing their jobs, corporate heads getting $1 million bonuses, a real bucket of fun. Saving under Chapter 11. Saving under bankruptcy? Doesn't bankruptcy mean financial ruin? And what's up with stock correcting? Did you know it's actually referring to falling or crashing stocks? Does that mean when stocks are rising that they're actually failing? Come on, people. The fallacies burn!
Ah, yes, the media. Such an eloquent and talented expert of wordplay. I mean, they could just tell us what was actually happening, but where's the fun in that? Don't you prefer pretty language?
No.
I know I sure do. Well, folks, my bowcaster's saying we're just about out of time for the day. So be sure to tune in next time, because we're going to take a look at euphemisms in a new light. We're going to go past the faceless ideas of politics and media and look at ourselves to see how we use euphemisms in day-to-day life. Thanks for watching, Soch fans.